butterflies have turned to chrysalis, and so it's time to take out the trash. Take the edge off very carefully.
Thank you for having us.
And we're going to clean that. Just lay it up on the top. I'll clean it in a second. And then we're going to take out the little food tray. Now there are a couple of these that did not lose the little black part at top. Ooh, look at that one. See, it's being touched by the cup, and that's their defense mechanism, is to wiggle. So there we go. Hope he doesn't wiggle himself off the side. And then we'll clean off a little bit of the silk that seems to be in the way of things, but not much. I would just leave that silk there. So let's clean this and then put it back on. Yeah,
He's dancing.
he's worried.
And he may fall off because he's still got some black hanging up there.
See, most of them lost that black part, which was it's part of their skin.
We're still in this stage.
So,
But they're all, he's really
he's
dancing.
frightened. Okay, wipe this. Just hold that so I can wipe it. So I'm going to clean this off.
Now, what day did you say the resting butterflies are going to come?
Well, they haven't been shipped yet. They're going to notify me. I had
better wait for
asked
when the boys-
for them around the end of this week, but I have not heard that they're going to be shipped yet. So
I don't know for sure.
I need to call them and see what the plan is. Because if they're going to ship them like the next week, then I don't want them to ship them then because
We won't be here.
we're going to go to Virginia.
Right.
So,
Then they would die if they were
well,
just
they
sitting
have
outside.
to. They're going to come fully grown. So once you get them, you have to.
You have to release
those
them,
are
yeah.
designed for like weddings and funerals.
Right.
So for life release.
Right.
So
So you got to be here when they're.
you got to be here.
Well, and they're
I
shipped
mean, they're-
overnight, which a lot of the cost is
Yeah,
shipping
yeah.
because they can't survive in where they're
Right,
shipping
right,
them.
right.
So. All right, we'll take off the other side. And let me clean that while you're holding it. Extra silk and the extra food and stuff that was there.
These guys like banging themselves crazy.
Okay. All right, so we're going to carefully put this in. Try not to knock into any of the butterflies.
My internet came with so many hidden monthly fees.
He's still not happy, so we're going to put that back on.
I really didn't know what else to do with it.
Maybe he'll settle down and not fall down.
They don't make much money, but they do stay. Does that hurt?
Yep.
A lot.
So now this one, you have to take this butterfly out?
Well, they say.
What would happen if you don't?
Well, I mean, he could still hatch in there, but they said he needs something to be able to grab hold of, so they suggest you lay him close to the edge so he can
okay,
grab
okay.
hold of this netting or something.
Crawl up the netting. That's
I
what the
see.
You want to
instructions
leave him in there
said.
for a few days and let him continue to cook, and then when it looks like they're starting to hatch, bring him out. What do you think?
Well, read the directions again. What does it say about if one falls?
If there are any loose crystallides, be sure to scoop them up carefully with a plastic spoon before dumping the contents. Gently lay any loose crystal on the bottom of the butterfly zoo close to the one side so the butterfly will be able to crawl up the netting.
So we could probably leave that in there for
And watch
another
him
day
for
or
a little
two,
bit, yeah.
and then
put him in
put
here.
him in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that one
And
still
he's
shaking.
still not happy. He's probably trying to get rid of that black part that's on top. That's what they did. They would wiggle, 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 and try to get that black part that's on the top to fall off. So I think that's what he's
Part
trying
of
to
the
do.
old caterpillars they used to have, because
Yeah.
the caterpillars were that color.
Yeah.
And they get rid of and molt like
Look at
5
that.
times. It's amazing how strong that little bit of silk is that holds them in place.
Yeah, that little black part looks like it's just about to fall.
release day. We'll start letting our little friends enjoy the garden.
The swell.
Okay, babies. There you go.
There goes the first one out.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He's like, I'm free, I'm free.
Go see your brother. Come on. There you go. Come on, baby. It's all right. It's all right. There's baby butterfly.
One of our babies.
You can fly, baby. It's all right. Get up the courage.
We got plates full of goodies for them. There he goes. Flying around, exploring his new home.
He's right on a butterfly.
There's a butterfly landed on our butterfly ark. There's another one. All right.
Come on, baby. It's a banana for you.
of us talking to each other. Yeah, I see you got pretty colors on both sides. Got big antennas too. There you go. They're beautiful. I like that you visit me.
Jeffrey said he's never seen butterflies that will let you pick them up like that, ever. And he's an entomologist.
I think they just took right to us from the day we raised them.
Oh, it's on your cheek.
Hello, buddy. Give me a kiss.
He's going to town on that.
Yeah, he's about eating half of that leaf already. He's just like corn on the cob. He's just like trimming it from edge to edge, straight up the leaf. Got long antennas. He got his tail wrapped up at the other end, hanging upside down,
There's like antennas on both ends,
Yeah.
both ends of them.
eating from the bottom up.
Like a typewriter, back and forth,
I
back
said
and forth,
he
back
did-
and forth.
He doesn't waste any of it. It's not like he jumps around or anything.
First monarch butterfly. And he's in for release. We need scissors.
He's not sure what's going on.
Hey, butterfly. Oh, and he's flying. Our first monarch. exploring his new surroundings. Those beautiful colors. Another one. Hello, butterfly. Welcome to your world. This one's going to be released on the milkweed. He's got, how many do we get, babe? He's got 17 more brothers to come out. He likes you. Wow. Lots of flowers for you. Food. They are hungry.
We're hungry.
So our butterflies arrived. I got one in my hair. He's on my head. And they are really hungry because they're just loving the flowers. He's still there, isn't he? I feel him in my hair. Loving the flowers. He's still there, isn't he? I feel him in my hair.
Find him a little place to rest.
Okay. He's crawling now, I feel it.
No, he's just opening and closing his
is he?
wings at times. Must like your hairspray.
That's pretty cool. It must like my hairspray. That's pretty cool. Are you taking video, Mom? All of our butterflies. So our butterflies arrived and they're really hungry because we released them onto the plants. And although some of them are really flying around, others are just hanging out on plants. We knew they liked Penta from when we had Penta in our yard. There goes one. Yep. So cool. And we know they like milkweed. That's the only thing that they eat when they are when they lay their eggs, and then the caterpillars eat the milkweed before they turn into a chrysalis. They're just hanging out. And we still have our one milkweed chrysalis hanging on by literally threads. We hope he hatches. butterfly cracked out this morning, and here he is. He just came out of his chrysalis, and he's just hanging around on the leaf.
Let his wings dry out a bit.
Yep.
Well, he's big compared to what that chrysalis was.
Yeah. Wow. We noticed that it was starting to get dark, and that's what happened, and he just flipped right out. Welcome to your world, new butterfly. This little guy just hatched out of his chrysalis this morning. We're not exactly sure, but within the last hour. Still dripping his meconium, spreading his wings a little bit, so he's going to be able to take flight here soon. He's just hanging out. Yeah. He's about to take off, I think. Yes, there's no black dot, so that's a female. And the veins are thick. The spiny things are thick, so that means it's a female. She's getting her wings working. Yep. You're hungry. Yep.
Beautiful little painted lady was born just this morning. We removed her from her little box that she was hatching out of. And now she's getting a chance to enjoy her first breakfast.
Enjoying just sitting on your hand.
Yeah.
Straw. It's a pretty butterfly.
That's a female.
Yes, that's a female because her veins are really thick and there's no dot on her back, on her wings.
There's a butterfly on my head.
It's so
Leave
cute.
it there for as long as it wants. I mean, it's not hurting anything. It's not gonna
Can you
my
feel it? Can you feel it on your head?
Not really. Corbin, keep on counting. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55.
He likes your head, Corbin. He must be drinking the water from your hair. Staying on there a long time. That's so cool.
Hopefully it doesn't try and eat my head.
Oh, it won't.
So we're out watering the plants, and my little friend here is just going along for the walk with me. He's been on me for about 5 minutes now. Giving all the plants a nice bath for this hot weather coming up. Oh, no. Yeah, he's sitting right there, isn't he?
Can you see it?
No, he's fine.
Shipment number 2 has arrived.
Nice packs.
Can we get the boys?
Sure. No, they're going to need to sit for a few minutes before we
Yeah, they have to thaw out first.
When they
We're
thaw,
just-
then they'll come back awake.
Seeing what's in there right now.
What we want to do right now is just be careful with this thing gets out. Let them start warming up.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. It won't take them long at all.
Especially with this warm temperature.
That's why we got a chance to see what we got. So far, they look like most of the time they send Monarch.
Hey Corbin, the second ship of butterflies arrived. You can come see, they're still kind of frozen right now. See, they're still frozen, so that means they're sort of asleep right now. So they have to let them warm up. Have to let them warm up.
Isn't that wild? You can get a live butterfly in a box. They put them on, yeah, they're starting to wake up. We have to give them a few minutes to wake up.
Look, JJ, this one's
Here comes the butterflies. Corbin, I'm taking a video if you want to put.
So much.
Make sure there's nothing else in there. I think that's all of them.
1, 2,
How many so far, Benji?
20.
We got 20? All right.
20 new babies.
20 new baby butterflies. Okay, so we're gonna let them warm up, and when they start really wiggling a whole lot, we will open the envelopes.
Dancing a lot.
That's where babies come from. I still remember the day I pulled you out of your little pack.
That's right. It was a little bit bigger pack than that.
But it was sort of like that. Came out kicking and screaming, just like these other guys won't be screaming, but they'll be kicking.
Trying to get out. That one looks like it's ready.
Yeah, he may be the first one to go.
Which one is that?
This one over here, a little dancing in the pack. Look at him wiggling. Gee, give me some space. He looks like he's ready now.
Are you gonna
He
let
is
him?
ready. He's ready. He's ready to get
Take
out.
him over there.
Can I try to?
Benji, you wanna let him out, Benji?
Yeah.
Okay, Pop will show you how to let him out.
Very gentle.
We- Should tear it open on the, yeah.
You know, pull this back here just a little bit. Look at how beautiful he is.
That's a sheep.
Let him
Ooh,
go.
there she goes. She's on Pop's shirt. Turn around, Pop.
Right here. Hello. Welcome.
Save me, save me.
Welcome.
Wait.
Put your finger right in front, Benji. See if
Hold on. Okay. Right.
flying away.
All right. Number one is out the pack. 19 more to go.
19 more to go.
All right. Okay. Monarch number 2 is about ready to come out of his envelope. And Burke's gonna release this one.
I'm gonna tear this first.
Are you sure they're ready? Yeah.
He's probably not gonna sit on you. What I'm gonna have you do is
They appear to be dry.
pull this top layer
Do you see
back.
anything when you
Pull
put
it
them
back so he can get out. The top layer. Easy. Pull it back. Hold it back.
Can you see anything?
And then he may crawl up on you. Let me move the
Can
paper.
you see anything?
Oh, look, Burke. Turn around and look at me, Burke.
Whoa.
Good.
He's ready to
Right.
fly.
But that was fun. It was on your finger for a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, huh?
Look down in the plants to see some of the butterflies, but this time of the morning they're very active. And all starting to wake up when the sun warms their wings. And they come down to start feeding. are starting to look like they've been through a battle zone, but that's because all of our butterflies have made it and we have so many caterpillars that are on here now. So standing back, you can see the holes in the leaves, that as we move in, these caterpillars are in large numbers. It's like a convention. And they're just eating themselves crazy as they get ready to move into the pupa stages. And this is just on one plant here. I can't even begin to count all the ones we're seeing. You see some of them are still little babies, just starting. Others are getting larger and larger. There's some really small ones up there too. Let's move over here. Here's another one where you can see a lot of the foliage is gone now. And you can see how large these fellows are. These are getting near the end of their caterpillar stage. It's like at least 4 or 5 really large ones on that one. And all of our plants are covered, so I can't even begin to estimate. I would think, I don't know, could be 50 or more caterpillars out here doing their thing. And I even saw one this morning. I'm looking for him now. He might have moved on. He was actually, had gotten off the plant and moved into the pentas. A very large one, but oh, here he is. Here's the pentas, and you can see how they bloom out. And you can see what this big fella is doing. He's enjoying this buffet of goodies for him. So the caterpillar to butterfly stage could take 3 to 4 weeks. But all of our plants, as you can see, are covered, and I would think that in a couple of weeks we are going to have a whole new batch, a new life cycle of butterflies. Stay tuned. So I'm sitting out watching the butterflies, and this little fella come up and give me some loving this morning. Oh, he's walking up on my face even. Good morning, fella. This is one of the painted ladies that we actually hatched. Good morning. You're really friendly. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, everyone. This is such a unique experience. And there he goes.
So this is our first chrysalis that we have seen from our butterflies that were the monarchs that we got in a shipment. And about 10 minutes ago, I looked on this pot all the way around because we saw this big guy crawling around, and that chrysalis was not there, and it's there now. And it's still really yellow. It's got lots of yellow and white stripes on it. And it will turn completely green, but this is like a brand new chrysalis, and it's still moving actually. I'll try to hold my phone still. Yep. It's moving still. So he is just now turned that chrysalis. Yep. Hey butterfly, you're on my back. And on the ground right here is his final skin that he shed just before he turned into a chrysalis. This is just so amazing.
they've just about eaten all of our milkweed, so we bought more. And this morning we set out some new milkweeds, and as you can see, they have come to the party.
They absolutely stripped the other 6 in the pots plus 7, 8, 9. They stripped the other 9 down to the bare stems. I mean, they ate everything. It's amazing.
And we have about 8 or 9 chrysalises already. So they're well on their way to making butterflies. A lot of these are very large, so these should go into chrysalis stage pretty soon. Very interesting. Right here, you see this guy. He's eating one side of the leaf. This other guy's kind of doing the back and forth thing on that side of the leaf. So they do different eating
The
patterns.
ones above it are kind of fussing. They're like they keep snapping at each other.
Yeah, they're fighting over they love to go all the way up to the top of the plant. So this is a pretty tall plant. Okay, so they like to go all the way up to the top. And you can see there's one up there. So here's the top. You can see there's the guys up there working on it. They like to eat those little flowers off the top. But of course those are the flowers that the mature butterflies like to feed on too. So we have to kind of balance that. You can see these guys are eating flowers. So they eat the flowers, they'll eat the leaves, and then they'll start eating the stalks. They don't really like the stalks, they'd rather have the better stuff. Sort of like broccoli, you know, do you want to eat just the stalk or do you want to eat the florets? So
It'll be interesting in the morning to see how much of just these 2 bushes right here. We probably had, this morning when I counted, over 300 caterpillars on the milkweed that they had devoured. So we moved quite a few of them to the new ones. The other ones just were on the ground because when we came out the door today, they were all over the deck. So we said, well, they're hungry, they're looking for food, so we need to swap out the milkweed. And you see what they've done. This is just 2 of them. So we're going to be inundated with butterflies, hopefully, if we can sustain them. I mean, obviously we can't sustain 300 caterpillars, but
we'll have
we'll
some,
see.
if we can get a number of them to turn to chrysalises and then produce, then we'll start releasing some into the wild, you know, and do what we can for the population out there. We certainly enjoy the ones that are flying around, and we still have a few flying around today. They're kind of twitterpating over there.
And we have a number of milkweed that we planted in the yard, and we put at least 8 caterpillars out on those milkweed this morning.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with those.
And the ones that they had kind of eaten down to the stalks, we made sure those plants were totally cleaned off of caterpillars. And we cut them back, and then we fertilized them and put them out in the sun in the yard in hopes that they will repropagate themselves into productive plants that we can.
The plant is not dead, it's just there's no foliage on it. So we're hoping they're going to grow lots of new leaves.
Yeah, we're not sure if they'll come back or not. We're hoping they will. But yeah, this is.
Look at this leaf with 3 caterpillars on the bottom of that same leaf. You see it?
Right here, you got three caterpillars working the same leaf. You see they've devoured one side of the leaf. They haven't gone across the vein yet. So it is quite the party at Jantini's if you're a monarch caterpillar. We'll come out tomorrow and see what's left of these fellas. You know, we do have to buy some more milkweed like we just did, but you know, people buy dog food, cat food, and everything else, flea collar. So these are our pets. We're taking care of them. We're buying food for them.
It's hard to find milkweed though at the plant stores.
Yeah, so many people like to buy milkweed to put them in their yard to attract butterflies. So as a food source, we
We did find some more in Haines City. We were able to get 12 more nice sized plants
Yesterday.
yesterday. So that's where we're at right now. Enjoy. We'll report again.
Good morning. So the plant that we showed you yesterday now is completely stripped this morning. You can see there's hardly a leaf, even a piece of a leaf left. And we have lots, I counted about 20, very large butterflies on this one. So I'm sorry, not butterflies, caterpillars. So I'm wondering when they are going to pupate and go into the chrysalis stage. And we have 2 large ones that were kind of tussling over one little spot. They fell off and now they're migrating over to this one. So I'm thinking by this afternoon it's going to pretty much be stripped too, because it has lots of caterpillars on it as well. So we shall keep you informed.